Okay, now we're going to add an interior wall. This is where you're going to start customizing your own shed, and I want you to think through what you might want to do. You're going to be required to put one interior wall in, but think about the use for your shed that you're making, whether it was a craft room or a man cave or a guest bedroom or whatever you decided to do with yours. That's going to determine what you're going to want to do. You do have to add a wall, so I'm going to click on walls. And yours is probably on generic wall here. We don't want to add a big 8-inch wall. I'm going to add this little 3 1/8-inch partition wall. A partition is something that just divides out the space. That's all I need here. I don't need this to be a big structural wall. This is a little tiny utility shed. Now you're going to put it wherever you want to add it. The key thing to remember though is this will give me that little dashed line as the center of that wall. And you really want to start from the center to make sure your walls get attached firmly. Don't do it on the outside of the wall. Don't do it over here. Put your wall starting in the middle. And you can start wherever you want, and remember you can always move it later. I'm going to just have a wall that's going to go across the back of mine so I can have a little closet space back here, I think. And I think I'm just going to put a closet in the corner of mine. You do what you want. If you want to make 2 walls, that's fine. There we go. Once I'm done putting my walls in, notice the second one I also went to the center of my wall over here. I can hit escape and it'll stop drawing my walls. Notice that it attached my walls properly. I can tell it's attached properly because it's actually connected on both ends. If you didn't go all the way to the center of the walls, it may not attach properly and that'll give you trouble later. If you want to change the size of your walls, you just click on your wall, drag it, and you can move them out as much as you want. That looks good to me. Set yours however you want. You also will need to add some kind of door. Click on door and load family. Go to doors. Notice that you have all these kind of doors that we looked at earlier. And then you can also click on these other options up here to see some more types of doors you can use. Remember, by clicking on them, you can see your little ideas over there. I saw one I want to try, so I'm going to go ahead and do mine, and you do yours. What you do want to start thinking about now is what makes sense with your doors. I put my door here, and I decided to go with a sliding door, but now I want to think about where I put my original door over here as far as it being functional. If I walk in here, this space over here ends up being hard to use because my door's there. If I want to put a desk or something here, this door would really be in my way. So I'm going to go in and make a couple of adjustments, and you may want to do this at the same time. Here's something you want to avoid. I moved my door over here, but now it's actually banging into this wall. You always want to leave a little bit of a space so you have a little bit of a door jamb here because the door has to actually fit on. Also, I'd never have a door that opens like this. I'd want to flip this door over so that it opens up against the wall. That makes this door a lot more functional and I'm not wasting all that space behind it. Do notice, however, that this can't be just straight right here. I do have to have the space for the door jamb to attach.